What's up, my Zero Shadow King followers? And I'm bringing you another deck profile. And the deck profile for today are the magistus. So I have not a lot of people heard about this deck. I don't blame them. This deck is not that popular, but yet it is fun. It's not that expensive either. They do a good balance with the synchro, XCs, fusion, and link. They don't do no pendulum or ritual. That's all. They only do the 4 right there. Like I said, link, XCs, synchro, and fusion. Today I'm bringing you the magistus. Before we start with the magistus, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and let's start with this deck profile. And also comment down what you've been thinking about this deck, or what deck do you guys prefer me to start with. I'm open to suggestions here, and I will get to them as well as soon as I can as well. So before we start, comment down what do you think of this deck, and what do you think it should be improved on later on in the future. Because I wouldn't mind putting this on here for future updates. Now then, for the 3 copies of magistus, I'm running Zora, the Magistus of Flames. This is a spellcaster tuner, and the only tuner we have in the deck. Sadly, you can target one magistus monster you control, equip it with a magistus monster from your extra deck. If this card becomes equipped with a magistus monster, you can special summon one level 4 spellcaster monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, except Zora, the Magistus of Flames, but negates the effects. You can only use the effect of Zora, the Magistus, once per turn. Not bad for him being our polymerization monster. Now then, the other 3 copies of magistus, I am running Zelenia, the Magistus of Vera. If you look closer, she's actually could be. Let me zoom in here so we can all take a closer, better look at her. She looks like she could be part of the Witchercraft archetype. Back in her younger days, she was a magistus. It looks like it. It kind of looks like she is. Now then, let's get back to reading the effects of her real quick. For her first effect is, if this card is no more special summon, activate one of these effects. Add one magistus spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Return one of your banish level 4 or lower spellcaster monsters to your graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one magistus monster you control. Equip it with a magistus monster from your graveyard, except a level 4 monster. You can only use the effect of Zelenia, the magistus, once per turn. Not bad. She's a nice normal summon. We might see another deck profile in the future with this deck. My brain right now is creating a new deck profile for this in the future. But for now, let's start with what I currently have. Crawler, the magistus of Grimoires. Now, if you look closer, you guys, he's actually, we're talking about Alistair. You know the Alistair deck with the fusion, and then Alistair the Madness, the Link monster. I think this is Alistair in his young days when he was joining the magistus. Because if you look closer, he kind of resembles him. And this book, if you look close as well. But then again, let's talk about his effects. Crowler, the Magistus of Grimoires. You can send one spellcaster monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. You can declare one attribute. This card becomes that attribute until the end of the turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Target one Magistus monster you control. Equip it with Magistus monster from your graveyard. Except a level 4 monster, you can only use the effect of Magistus. You can only use Crowley, the Magistus of Grimoire, once per turn. Not bad, not bad. Now then, let's go with another 3 copies of Animan, the Magistus Mystery. Now then, look closely, guys. Animanian. That means he's part of the Animanian archetype, but this was him in the young days, joining the Magistus. I wonder if there's a lore to this whole Magistus and Witchercraft and Alistair and Animanian. Maybe there was a group called the Magistus back in the young days. But I'm getting off topic. Let's get back to this deck profile. You can target one Magistus monster you control, equip it with a Magistus monster from your active deck. You can target one face-up spell you control, destroy it, and if you do, draw one card, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of your deck. You can only use the effect of Animanian, the Magistus, once per turn. Not bad. So I'm running 3 copies of each Magistus because of their equip power. And they can also equip themselves. So that's all my 3 ofs I am running for the Magistus. Let's get into the other cards I have for this deck. Now then, I'm running 2 Summoner Monk. I have been testing out with Summoner Monk here for a little bit. I do like his effect, where if this card is faced up on the field, you can tribute. It cannot be tributed. If this card is normal summon or flip summon, change this card to defense position. Once per turn, you discard one special summon one spellcaster monster from your deck, but that monster cannot attack the turn. That's okay. We don't need most of our level 4 Magistus to attack. We mostly need them to get them out on the field to activate their effects. So 2 of him right now are good. I might see myself running 3 in the future because of his effect. We'll see more of him soon. Now then, for my other 3 of, I'm only running 3 of him. Engrave the mark of the mark. So I mostly just run 3 of him so I can discard him for, like the other cards say, like for Crowley. Press effect. You can send one spellcaster monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. So if you have him in hand and him in hand, sacrifice him, special summon him. And if you have another Magistus monster, you can actually normal summon in addition to your special summon. So I'm mostly just running 3 of him just for the sacrifice. Yeah, this guy has to be sacrificed, you guys. I'm sorry. There will be some plays with him, but not a lot. He's mostly here for the sacrifice. I'm sorry to say that. Now then, for my hand traps, you guys, I am running 3 Ash Blossoms of Joy Spring, and I am running as well 3 Effect Veiler, just for the negates here. For Effect Veiler, where I have him during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from hand to the graveyard, target one effect monster your opponent controls, negates its effects. So after your whole phase is over and everything, battle phase and everything, make sure to negate your opponent as fast as you can so they can't do anything. Have most of their board wiped out so they can't really touch yours. But yes, I'm running 3 different hand traps here. Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, And also, from one more hand trap, and I guess you guys might guess it will be my 3 copies of. Gonna get this out of the way right now. 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, the only trap card we will be running. Since I'm showing this now, because it's more important we talk about the spells. But now I want to show you my 3 hand traps: Infinite Impermanence, Effect Veiler, and Ash Blossom. Pretty good. I have tested it. It's really good for the negates. Alright, for the next. Now then, let's go on to the spell cards instead. For the spell cards, I'm running 2 Trismegistus. Yeah, weird name. They smashed it in together too much. So for this continuous spell card, for the first time each time monster you control monster is equipped with an equip card will be destroyed by battle. Each turn it is not destroyed. You can only use the effect of magic side once per turn and only once that turn. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 level 4 spellcaster monster from your hand. Second effect, you can send this card to the graveyard, special summon any number of magic side monster with different names from your hand. Mostly, I see myself using the first effect instead of the second effect, but the second effect will come up sometimes. So I'm just running 2 copies of that. For number 2 ofs, I'm also running Magician's Left Hand. Negate the effect of your opponent's first trap card or effect that resolves each turn while you control a spellcaster monster, and if you do, destroy that card. Since we are playing a lot of spellcaster monsters, that makes it easy because this effect will never end. Then I also played Magician's Right Hand. This will deal with the spell cards they have in their field. Negate the effects of your opponent's first spell or effect that resolves each turn while you control a spellcaster monster, and if you do, if it did not have an effect, destroy that card. Not bad, not bad. Then for my 2 ofs, I am running 2 copies of Magistus Invocations. Feature summon 1 feature monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a spellcaster monster. If fusion summon a Magistus fusion monster, this way you can only use the effect. You can only use monsters in your spell trap card zones that are equipped to a Magistus monster. You can only use the effect of 1 Magistus invocation once per turn. Not bad. I am running the fusion monster of this deck. So these are the 2 ofs. For the 3 ofs, I am running 3 copies of Magistus Virtual. Let the camera set in. There we go. Target 1 level 4 or lower Magistus monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. If a Magistus monster in your spell's trap card zone would be destroyed by opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So this gives your equipped monsters support so they don't get destroyed. And that is cool. I forgot to put this in there, but 2 copies of Spellbook of the Knowledge. Send to the graveyard either one spellcaster monster you control or whenever Spellbook card from your hand or face up on the field except Spellbook of Knowledge. And if you do, draw 2 cards. So like I said, you guys, I'm running I'm running Engraver of the Mark, 3 copies just to send him to the graveyard. I don't really see him as much of a play here. Maybe for the synchro summon sometimes, but I don't use him that much. Now then, for the last part of it, the 3 copies I'm running are Magistus, Fergus. Yeah, I'm butchering his name. Target 1 Magistus monster you control. Equip it with 1 Magistus monster, except a level 4 monster from your extra deck, graveyard, or face up on the field. If you have at least one each Magistus Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monsters in your graveyard, you can equip it with none Magistus Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Link monsters from your extra deck instead. You can only activate Magistus Fergie once per turn. This is a quick play spell, so it's not that bad. Alright, you guys. For the extra deck, I am only playing the Magistus. Let's start with the 2 ofs. Only the 2 ofs I'll be playing in this deck. Ephraim's the Magistus of Moon Maiden. Let the camera zoom in there. Let me zoom in and send. There we go. 1 level 4 lower spell card monster. If a monster, if a normal or special summon while you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can target one of these monsters except this card you control. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can add 1 Magistus monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Atrams, the Magistus of Moon Maiden, once per turn. You can only special summon one of her once per turn. Alright, not bad. Let's zoom out here. Then, for the 2 copies, I am running, and this is a good fusion monster, I'm not gonna lie here, folks. Let's zoom in. So, Air was the Magistus Spell Spirit. Fiend, Fusion, / Effect monster. If a Magistus monster with 1 Magistus monster and 1 Spell Caster monster, while this card is equipped, the equipped monster gains 1000 attack and defense during the main phase quick effect. You can target 1 face-up monster on the field, equip this card you control to it. If this card was equipped to an opponent's monster, by this effect, take control of that monster. Also, it cannot activate its effects once. You can only use the effect of Eris, the Magistus Spell Spirit, once per turn. So, it's not bad. He's like, well, what the card I'm looking to say is, he is like Change of Heart. He will grab your monster and bring it to our side. Plus, he'll be in a spell and trap card zone while he's equipped. So, depending on what your monster summons, this effect will activate first. So, that monster becomes ours. Until this card is destroyed. But by the time this card gets destroyed, we'll be doing a lot of damage to our opponent. So, not bad. Second copy I'll be running. I wish they had more, update this archetype more. I feel like they should. Like, add one more fusion and 1 more link monster, please. That's all I'm asking for, Konami. Please. We already running 2 different copies of Synchros and Xyz. Now then, for the next copy I'm running, let me fix that. Nebarua. I cannot read that language. Oh my god. I'm just gonna call her the Magistus class goddess. So, Rock Xyz effect monster. While this card is an equipped, the equipped monster can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. You can only use the effect of the falling of the Magister Glass Goddess. Once per turn, you can detach one XE material from this card. Target one level 4 or higher spellcaster monster in the graveyard added to your hand. While this card is equipped, you can target one Magister card in your spell trap card zone, or one spell trap your opponent controls, destroy them. So not bad. I'm seeing myself, like I said, new deck profile for this is running already in my head. So I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Then I'm running 2 copies of... Sorry, if the lighting in that is so bad, I'm sorry. Oh my god. The sleeve's not even doing that good. There we go. I can't even read it. She's too blurry. Her name is too long, I guess. Okay, one moment here. Let me see here. Alright, I think I fixed that. So, her name is the Wondrous Magistus Witch of Wardrift. She is a spellcaster active effect monster. 2 level 4 spellcaster monsters with different attributes. You can attach one material from this card. Special summon one Magistus monster from your deck. Also, you can add special summon monster from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except for Magistus monsters. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of this turn. You can only use the effect of Riolona, the Wondrous Magistus Witch of Wardrift, once per turn. Alright, her name is too long. Her name is way too long. I don't know what they were thinking on her. Alright, you guys. Then I'm running... For Dragon, for some reason, we have Rock, Fiend, and a Dragon. So not bad. Let's push this guy to the side here real quick. I'm just running the 2 copies of... Remember the Magistus Drainity Dragon. So hard. I was trying so hard to pronounce it right in my first turn. Sorry, guys. Dragon / synchro / effect. While this card is equipped, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by your opponent's spell traps. You can only use the effect of the falling of Vanram, the Magistus Divinity Dragon. Once per turn, if this card is synchro summon, is destroyed, you destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. At the start of the damage step, if this card is equipped to battle a monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster. Okay, not bad. Now then, for the final synchro monster, I'm playing 2 copies of Zoro the Magistus Griffinite Calamity. Synchro spellcaster / effect monster. 1 spell tuner and non-tuner monsters. If this card is synchro summon, you can equip 1 Magistus monster from your extra deck to this card. Your opponent cannot activate the effects of monsters with the same card type, fusion, synchro, xyz, or link as Magistus monster cards in your spell trap card zone. If this card is in your graveyard, target 1 Magistus card you control, destroying it. If you do special summon this card, you can only use the effect of Zora the Magistus Griffinite Calamity once per turn. Ugh, what pain. Alright, you guys, so that's what I'm running here. Let's get into the side deck here. So for the side deck, I'm running 2 of the Magistus cards, the spell card for the fusion, and that fusion summon monster I just talked about. Yeah, that's so far I'm running. for the side deck. And then 1 Foolish Burial. Then 2 copies of Lightning Voltage, just to take care of your opponent's monsters. 3 Mirror Force, going back to classics here. Then I'm running 2 Twin Twisters. So that is what I have for the side deck. Not a lot for the side deck. Again, the message sign doesn't see a lot of play, but trying to bring it back up there. Alright guys, I think that is it for the deck profile that I have shown you guys today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will try and upload another video this Friday, or if I'm lucky enough, tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, I'm hoping. Let's see what happens tomorrow. But for now, guys, I hope you guys liked it. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down on what you think about this deck. Should it get a new update later on in the future from Konami, or should I put in new cards into this deck? Alright? Comment down below and let me know, please. Alright, guys. Zero Shadow King is out. Peace.